everyone, welcome back to our another episode of the Extraordinary Talk. Hi Jamie.
Hello, Elle. Hello, listeners.
Tonight we're gonna talk about something really different from our usual topics from self-love, self-journey. But tonight it's really interesting to have someone who will talk about this topic, which is about blank. But yeah, Jamie, please introduce him.
Now, it is my honor to introduce to you our guest speaker for tonight. He is a man of many things. He has a shoe brand, business named Godfather Shoes, co founders of Viridian Technology Incorporated, and Chief Revenue Officer of Tetrix Network. Let's welcome Felix Asuncion. Thank you for being here, Felix.
Hi, Felix.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Flory. Thank you for having me here. Good
Yeah,
evening, everyone.
we're really honored to have
You're
you.
welcome.
I know you're really busy, but you're out here recording podcasts with us. But yeah, I really want to know about your background. Please tell us about your background, like how you got here and like in your industry. Like we're really so excited.
Well, to start with, I'm actually a registered medical technologist. My plan is to be a doctor, but I think God has different plans and thoughts for us. So I started my entrepreneurship journey when I was in grade two, and then I helped my parents when I was 11 years old. So in our catering business. So through the years of my journey and experience, I learned different ways and means in terms of entrepreneurship. So I venture in different industries, and the time that I graduated, uh, I helped my parents into our food business and catering. And then after some years, I ventured into a a shoe business, which is a Godfather shoe. They are handcrafted made in Marikina. They're Philippine made, so let's support local.
Yeah.
And what's good with our shoes is you can customize the color, you can customize the design, will fit your shoes as well. Susukatan talaga namin kayo, and that's one thing that I do. And during this pandemic, we all know that every business was hit, especially the food, the events, and the shoe industry. So I decided to jump and try the tech space or the tech industry. So yeah, we co-found the Tetrix network and Viridian Technologies. So these are the two companies I'm working with as of the moment. They are startup, but we already created our MVPs. So that's a short and quick story about what I'm doing right now.
So I don't know, he's really exposed na to entrepreneurship since then, ever since his grade two. Siguro his family has a business, di ba? So that really mold him into something. And I didn't, actually kung hindi mo sinabi na you're a medtech graduate, like, hindi ko malalaman kasi it doesn't give the vibe, di ba? Like, doctor. Imagine the Felix now being a doctor. Parang, it's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about Jamie's kind internet connection.
Give me free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about, you mentioned about Tetrix network. You have a lot of businesses, diba? So we're gonna focus on Tetrix. Like please tell us more about it because it's something new to us.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about blockchain. Yeah, are you excited?
Yeah, it's really
Anyway,
something new to us.
yeah, to make it simpler, no, I mean, blockchain is it's a new technology, and I mean, it's in really being discussed in every industry, and maraming tao nagtatanong sa akin, Felix, ano ba yung blockchain? So actually, blockchain um is a technology wherein it is immutable. It is, you can change whatever the information is already taken place. So it's like a distributed ledger. So imagine, no, parang if you have this accounting information, and you put it on a ledger. Ledger is like a notebook. So
Mm.
and whatever you write there in that notebook, you can't change. So, hindi mo
Oh,
siya mabubura. And you also have the capacity to hold that data. So there are different types of blockchain. I mean, permission, public, and private. So moving forward, yeah, Tetrix is a blockchain company. So we bridge the gap among the different blockchains in the space out there. So marami iba't ibang blockchain dyan. I know you heard about Ethereum,
yeah.
Solana, Polkadot. So you're hearing all of these blockchains.
Metaverse.
Yeah, yung mga different blockchains out there. So what we do is we connect them. So ang analogy ko dito is instead of going to EDSA, which is nandun yung mga iba't ibang mga um, congestion and traffic because of transactions, you go to the Skyway, which is the Tetrix network. So the Tetrix network bridge all the exits in different stations or toll exits, right? That connects through a one bridge or one network, which is Tetrix. So as we go through our project, we develop a product which we call Link. So Link is a card. It is a digital, we call it Web3 card, wherein when you tap it to your phone, like an NFC device phone, no, you hold the data and you go on transfer the data to example Genie. So for example, this is my card Link. We call it Link, and so this
Yeah.
is Link. So when you tap it to your phone, and then something pop up, then you will see your information,
Oh,
your
the
data, your name, your contact number. So right now, so parang sabi niyo, uy, parang calling card yan or business card yan. Technically, yes. So we are on a journey to a paperless society. So we're helping the environment. So this is not a new technology because marami nang gumawa nito, no? What we did is we reinvent and improve this
Mm,
kind of product
you
through a
innovate.
blockchain technology or system.
Super nice.
So how did it work on a blockchain? You handle the data. So whatever you input there, wala din kaming um,
Access.
back access or wala kaming, hindi namin haawak yung mga data
Mm.
na nilagay nyo doon. Right? So you alone handle the data. Now, if you want to share that data to anyone, so ikaw may hawak nun.
Mm.
Right? When you tap it to your friend's phone to exchange contact, that's the time you just give your data or information to anyone. So it has a lot of features. You can put your socials, yung mga Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can put
Anything.
your contact information.
Anything. It
Yes.
doesn't have a limit. Kahit 100 details or social media. Type.
As of now, we just put yung mga top social media that people use as well. But we have classifications for our card kasi meron kaming classic, which is like a basic features. We have the premium, so which has more features. The good thing is you can actually change your background. No? Parang pwede mo siyang bigyan ng
Like,
background, like themes. Like,
okay.
yeah, you can put
We don't
themes.
need to,
Yeah.
ano na, we don't need to go sa'yo for you to change it, but we can change it ourselves.
No.
We can
Yeah.
customize. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Definitely. It's like your own Facebook or your own account where you can change your profile picture, you can change your information anytime, di ba? Unlike pagka meron kang digital card, I mean, meron kang business card, pag nag-print ka, di ba? Pagka lilipat ka ng company, wala, tapon mo na yun.
Right.
Hindi na yun pwede, di ba?
I
Yeah.
like the
So this
idea.
one, you can edit it any time of the day, no? You can actually create profiles, wherein yung profiles, for example, you work different company, like me, marami kong negosyo. May Godfather, may catering, may tech company. So, pwede kong pumili ng profile. Ito yung gusto kong ilagay muna dito to share. So, you can do that.
Because I have to be honest, I saw this one, sa person. It really amazed me. I was like, can I get your contacts? And he was like topping the card sa phone ko. And I was like, it was my first time having that interaction with someone. I was like, huh? Because it's also a nice way to build a network. Imagine just stopping it, and then they will like gonna be amazed, and then you guys are gonna talk about it, diba? So it's a nice way to build connections as well.
But
So,
how about
yeah.
But how about the security, confidentiality, privacy? The information that you're going to share, it cannot be hacked.
Basically, the information you put there is like the information you put on your calling card, right? So
Mm.
those are the basic information: name, contact number, your company, your email address. So in terms of hack, I think um, for me, it won't not, baga, hindi yun a big deal, di ba? Unless it has
Mm.
your passwords or
Yeah.
any confidential information. But the good thing here is we have uh, the baga, we heighten the security wherein you alone can share your data. Unlike kapag yung calling card, you give it to somebody, that somebody can give it your card to anyone, right? Or can take a photo. Like this, it's just a plain card wherein you alone handle the data. When you tap it to some people's phone, di ba? I mean, you share your data with them. So the good thing here is the reason why we built this is for us as well to create a gateway
Mm.
for us to have a conversation about blockchain. So pag for example, when I tap it to your phone and then you're gonna, parang nangyari kay Flor. So nung tinap ko sa kanya, ay wow, what's that? What's blockchain? So na-curious siya.
Yeah.
Kaya tayo nandito nag-uusap, nagkukwentuhan, di ba? So that's how it works. It creates curiosity, interest. It
Yeah.
creates question, how it works. Paano nangyari yun? What's the story behind? So people get curious. So it's a way of us onboarding more people into the blockchain, into Web3, para we can educate them, one by one or slowly, we bring more people to the space.
Wow.
When
What
I
ins-
say, yeah. Sorry, go.
No.
When I say,
I'm so
it's really nice,
excited.
I'm not really exaggerating kasi really, paulit-ulit ako, pero kasi yun yung totoo, paulit-ulit. Kahit si Felix, ganun yung reaction ko, di ba Felix? Parang, wow! Sobrang amaze ako. Hindi lang ko yun amaze. Actually, kahit si Kat, si Moreno, na-amaze din siya,
Mhm.
right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Go,
The
Jimmy.
good thing here, we have actually advocacy, no. We have actually three types of cards. So this one is a PVC card, so meaning plastic to. Meron kaming wooden, no, na card. Tapos meron kaming metal. So
Oh,
yung wooden card, we partner with Bayong Shaga. So they
Wow.
are local artisan as well, no. We have this advocacy to support Filipino weavers. So yung mga gumagawa ng mga bags and what. So we have this advocacy to help them. So when you buy a card na bamboo with Bayong Shaga uh, packaging, so it helps other groups. So this is a social impact that we also promote for us to, widen our reach, add value to the card, at the same time help more people.
yeah, they
So
are
yeah,
also in business to help the locals here in the Philippines. So they have reasons to be in business, not just to sell out or just to sell. Diba? So they have reasons, they have purpose. And that's the good thing about Link, siguro. Tetrix.
yeah.
Felix, what inspired you to venture into this kind of business?
So during the time of pandemic, we are in lockdown, and I've been
Mm.
thinking of things. So I'm just thinking of what will happen if another pandemic hits. So I'm just thinking of opportunities and business. But more to that, no, as I go through the journey, kasi you will really know what your mission and vision to your company, right? So our vision and our mission here is to really, onboard the next users in terms of the Web3 space. At the same time, educate more people, because when I started in this industry, in this space, kasi it was actually painful, because I got scammed on a certain opportunity. So that was a painful experience on my part. So I told myself that when I go through this journey, I need to learn, I need to research, study, and then of course teach people para yung fear of missing out. For sure, you heard about
FOMO.
this NFTs, crypto, and
Yes,
sometimes if you are not into it, you'll gonna think, baka ma-miss out ko or maiwan ako. Diba?
Mm.
But it's not about that. No? It's all about um, learning what is in front of you and if you want to get exposed, and learn it, that's the time you engage. Pero if, sabi nga, do not invest or engage on something that you don't even understand or know. That's something that's crazy. That's risky, and that's something that might get you in trouble.
Also invest yung money na afford mong malose. Not
Yeah.
Tama.
yeah, right? Hindi lahat.
Yeah, that's a golden advice I heard from a mentor as well. Yeah. Yung kaya kang matulog.
That was like an expensive mistake, no? Yung na-scam ka din. At least you learned from it, but an expensive mistake.
Oh, it's expensive.
Really expensive.
It's really expensive. It's a huge tuition fee. Tawag nila
Wow.
doon tuition fee. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. I also got scammed, pero I'm sure na mas expensive yung mistake ni Felix. Kasi we're talking about Web3 here, eh. So
Yeah.
At least it's a learning process.
diba? So we were talking about link. We mentioned some benefits, pero I would like to know kung ano talagang pinaka main benefits of why you should choose it instead of going into a traditional business card. Like, how can business owners use it or utilize it or use it into their
Well,
advantage?
a very simple answer, no? Instead of printing cards every now and then, just have one card. And you're not actually getting or buying the card alone. You're buying the technology. You're buying the system. So
Like,
meaning when you purchase it, no, it's a whole package. It's not only the card or what, it's the system. So that system is actually you're subscribing or buying, and it comes with a lower price. Just imagine this card is only around 2,000 pesos, so
right.
$40 or $39. So
Wow.
magpapaprint ka ng calling card ngayon, 700, 1,000. It's only like 100 cards. So when you give it to 100 people, wala na, ubos na, magpapaprint ka ulit. This one is lifetime. Yeah, lifetime.
Nice.
So wala siyang expiration, and you actually, if example, wala yung card mo. So meron siyang kasamang QR code. So people can scan the QR code and then nakikita pa rin nila yung details. Right? So, yeah.
What I want about it is like my favorite part, yung lifetime. Kaya na-amaze ako. Tinanong ko siya nun, does it have like an expiration date? No, it's lifetime. I was like, and it's so cheap for 2,000. You can have
Yes.
your card forever.
Yeah.
Jamie, we
Value
should
for money.
Yeah, we should.
get it.
Yan na yung next move natin.
Jamie, I'm getting it before I'm leaving the country.
Bago kayo serial entrepreneur, you should have one. Pwede na kayo mag-order and ship namin tomorrow.
Hoy, ang
Wow.
bilis!
Pwede.
For real?
Because,
Yeah. It's available.
wow.
Like, kunwari
After this
mag-order
call,
kami ngayon, pwede na agad kinabukasan. So, hindi siya, it
Yeah.
doesn't take long, like 7 days.
As of now, kasi may mga stocks pa tayo. So, yeah. So, we'll discuss more about it later. So, baka dito sa recording natin, baka bentahan ng usapan. So, yeah.
Like sales.
It's a good thing kasi I'm going back to Abu Dhabi, so I want to have my own business card na, can just one copy, I can connect to people, diba? It's a
And then you're
must.
and it's also a way, diba? It's also a way.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's made in the Philippines. Like, we have Filipinos who does it.
Speaking of the UAE, meron kami isang company or client or group, yung mga UAP, mga group of architects in Dubai.
Wow.
So they get link as their Web3 card. So you can search that on Facebook. So sila yung isa sa mga malaking organization na nakuha namin in terms of promoting this product. So yeah.
Speaking of Dubai, I watched one of your interview and you're planning for more expansion and interconnecting more and more. And you chose Dubai as your main outside of the Philippines. But how do you see your company in 10 years from now, 20 years from now?
Siya, diba?
So 10 years from now, we're gonna watch this video and we might hit it in a later date. But yeah, in the years to come, Tetrix will be, one of the blockchain, um, backbone blockchain of the Philippines or even the Southeast Asia. Yes, as of this time, as of the moment, as we speak, wala pang gumagawa ng ginagawa namin ng blockchain infrastructure, which is a layer zero in the Philippines or even in Southeast Asia.
So
Because
you're the
it is,
company who does it in the Philippines.
yes,
The only company.
Tetrix. Yeah, this Tetrix. Yeah. So Tetrix is the only company that does what we're doing here in the Philippines. Kaya it's really something that each and everyone, each and every Filipino should be proud of. Kasi wala pang gumagawa ng ganitong klaseng technology. But then again, of course, there are challenges along the way, including the number of developers that we have to hire, the funding. So that's the reason why we're really looking for investors, venture capitalists, and planning to have our private sale in terms of our token. So yeah, that's our plans so that we can expand and scale further. Yeah.
I'm so excited for Tetrix. I'm gonna be like, oh, I've seen them like nung
Yeah, we talked to
nag-i-start pa lang sila. Imagine having Felix as your friend and he's like one of the most known
entrepreneurs. You're gonna be well known worldwide. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Excited. I
Thank
think
you,
Grace
Anna.
has
Yeah.
a question as well. She's really curious.
Yes. Speaking of which, in creating your venture Tetrix, what was your biggest challenge so far? And how did you
The biggest the biggest challenge as we go to is number one, of course, the lack of developers in terms of the blockchain space. We call it lack of talent. Kasi as we all know that this is an emergent technology. This is a coming future. So there are people that are, trying to venture on this. And the more companies that venture to this, the more na nag-deplete yung number of developers. So yun nakikita natin problem. So the solution that we are looking at is we would like to create a cadetship program or a training program for the developers for them to understand what we are trying to build, for them to understand kung ano yung ginagawa ng Tetrix. So, and we partner with different groups as well who are into the space. So those are our solution on the upcoming or pricing problem. And of course, secondly, is any startup is funding.
Yeah.
So kailangan kasi talaga as a founder, as a startup, you make sure that your runway is really long. It's really ahead. Mahirap mag-work if you know that your funding is depleting. It's
Yes.
gonna affect you holistically, no, mentally, physically. Kumbaga, it will affect you as you move forward when you have a depleting fund. So my advice with the startups just like us is let's maximize whatever things that we have. No? Sabi nga ng isang Bible verse na nabasa ko last time is what's in your hands? Ano ba nasa kamay mo? Diba?
Yeah.
Then whatever it's in your hand, whatever resources you have, you maximize them. Make sure you utilize them. So right now we are utilizing whatever we have. I'm so fortunate and so blessed to have my co-founders with me. We're actually 6 co-founders. So our CEO, Eman Navalan, is an engineer by profession. He's the one overseeing the whole operation as well and doing some, the investing rounds. Ralph Acabado is our chief operating officer and same time interim CIO. He's the one doing the software engineering part and overseeing our development team. We have attorney Shane Girao. We have lawyer in our team. So we also have Martin Adorable, our chief investment officer, who handles our investment. Yes, they're actually all on the website. If you research Tetrix XYZ, you're gonna see all of these founders. And lastly, we have Michael Pe from Singapore. So he's our business development director. So we are actually quite, a small group of Avengers coming from different industry, very diverse because me myself I came from diverse set of industries as well. So, kumbaga, yung combination ng group kaya kami, we're working in a way efficiently kasi you you have this team, diba? And you really need a good team. Yeah, you really need a team for you to execute a lot of things and plans in your company. So, yeah.
I think it's really important to surround yourself. After hearing those names, parang ang dami nila. So I was like, oh, it's really important to surround yourself with people who has the same vision as you. Like it
Yes.
really helps. Imagine if you're alone doing this kind of venture. So parang wala.
It will be hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really hard.
it actually really, really, really hard. Kasi, lalo na yung space na ginagalawan na very
Yeah, it's
volatile,
very
ang daming uncertainties, it's really ambiguous, really, ang daming mga ganap in short. So
yeah.
you have to really be mentally focused. You have to really be mentally, prepared. Kasi if you are not, you're gonna get shaken and gonna quit, give
Mm.
up, and find another industry or job. But since
Yes.
we, of course, we're just humans. We sometimes we feel
Get tired.
unmotivated or tired. You just rest. You just stop, rest, reflect, and then come back when you're fully charged and stronger. Kasi it's a battle. Every day is a battle. So that's what we are experiencing. Lahat naman tayo, whatever industry you are working on, di ba? Even on this one, even this is a passion project, there are times that you are not 100%. It's okay, it's fine,
Yes.
because it's part of life. We're not always 100%. But what makes us alive and kicking and keep on going is the vision on why you started this kind of thing. And us in Tetrix, the vision is to connect all together. Are you seeing this in a logo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
actually curious, no? Parang familiar kasi yung Tetrix. Is it where it came from, the name?
The game.
Yeah, it's
The game?
Tetris game. Di ba? Sa game na yun, you have to fill in the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, bridging the gap. And you keep your iba-ibang shapes yung nagdo-drop dun sa game, and you have to look for a space na mag-fit sila, right? So same thing in what we're doing. We're looking for different shapes, and we are the one looking connecting them on the right place at the right time at the right moment and fit them there to make it as 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 solid as possible. So it came from a classic game, Tetrix, kaya naging Tetrix yan. And
Cool.
each block represents you, me, everyone who's listening this podcast or webinar or interview. It represents us, you, me, and everyone here. And meaning, hindi to mabubo kung wala ikaw, ako, at lahat tayo.
Ah, yeah.
We
I
need
love that.
community.
I love
that's
the idea. I
you
love
know,
the concept. I was like, yeah.
so that's the
I have one
the
last
concept
question
or
for
the
me. I'm really curious since nung sinabi mo yung lineup niyo, like the founders that you're together na parang sa group. Di ba different different industries, very diverse. I wanna know how you met these people. Like, like I'm so I'm so
Story
curious.
behind it.
Behind it.
okay. This is actually an interesting part kasi
I love
tinatanong palagi sa amin yan. And
yes.
just imagine, Emma, I, and Ralph met through game. We're just playing game during pandemic. So they are
Game.
random people. They are anonymous. Black Desert Mobile is MMORPG, role-playing game. It's like Ragnarok, something like that. So we're just playing games and we don't know each other. So Michael Pe, I just met that guy in his gym. Meron siyang gym. So imagine, he's also a random guy. I just met him on
Yes,
gym.
very random, right?
And Attorney Shane is I met him through a friend. Kasi meron kaming in-start na group. We call it CEO Academy. So CEO means Christus S Omnibus. So we're helping young people, young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be an entrepreneur as well in terms of how they can build their own business. So ganun kami nagkakilala and just connecting. This is actually one of the best quote that I always share. you can always connect the dots looking backward. Di
Oh,
ba? You cannot
Yeah.
connect it moving forward, like right now. Di ba? Kaya pala nag-meet kami ni Flor looking backwards through serial entrepreneur, through this, event and moving forward. You're gonna learn more about the things in your life connecting backwards. So whatever happening to us, this is even this one is maybe divine appointment or intervention. I don't know. But
Yes.
there's a reason why we met here and you having the interview. And it's really a privilege. I'm so happy that I was able to share my story and the journey of the trip here. And yeah, connecting the dots 10 years from now, makikita natin why
I'm so excited.
had this
I'm so
interview, right?
excited.
And I'm
Yeah.
very excited ako. So we talked about link, but where can people find you? Or do you have a website for your business? Do you have something na gusto mong i-promote that you want people to
Yeah,
know?
yeah, you can search me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and all social, Felix Asuncion. I do also have a page wherein I post some leadership quotes and motivation in my page wherein I'm really fond of developing a person in terms of their leadership skills. And in terms of our business, you can search it tetrix.xyz or link.tetrix.xyz. So you can see all our products, what we're building, our partners, our advisors, which are Marvin Garmo is there, RJ Ledesma is there, our partners, Tier 1, PetMe, and all of these partners in the space. So you can see all of this in our website. And of course, our social, Tetrix Network.
Followed you.
All right.
Yes,
Thank you.
I think meron pa yung sa Godfather, yung sa ibang side of
Yes.
I want people to know.
just visit my Instagram, Felix Asuncion
Yes.
_ and you're gonna see all my things there. So yeah.
Just stop you now.
Thank you. In-stock na no? So thank you so much, Felix, for being here with us tonight. I know you really have like a busy schedule, but you still managed to to attend this podcast recording.
Yeah, I just would like to end this webinar with a quote of Benjamin Franklin. Sabi niya, investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So if you are watching this podcast and you invested your time, this is not a wasted time. You learn for sure. You learn something new tonight. If wala man, still you learn who we are. But yeah, we have to invest ourselves every day in terms of learning knowledge because as one of my mentors uh, told me, Tony Robbins, that what if your experience is your inventory? And those inventory, pag pumunta ka sa gera, sa battle, yun yung parang magiging bala mo and doon ka hugot, right? So what if hindi mo na narinig yung blockchain or Web3, di ba? So, and tonight, you heard it from me. I hope that I was able to share and give some value with you. And I hope to see you soon. Baka may part 2 pa to. Yes.
Yes,
Looking
more
forward to
podcast.
part 2.
Part 2. So yes, that's it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this podcast episode and really learned something from it. And if you like this episode, please rate 5 stars minimum on Spotify. Thank you. Thank you so
We're
much.
really honored for you to be here, Felix. We're looking forward for more recording.